about the Louisville Cardinals, what you expect Saturday morning?
I expect it to be a high energy game. I know they're expecting to come out with a lot of energy since for the game last year. I know I know they didn't like that pretty well, so I know they're going to come at us pretty hard. And I know that they get up and down and shoot a lot of threes and try to make you turn the ball over and get easy baskets. So.
Talking about threes, you shot Notre Dame out of that zone the other night. You can fully expect, I would guess, Louisville to have the same mindset that they're going to zone up and make you hit shots. So you guys kind of out of that shooting slump where you can expect to knock down those shots if they give them to you?
Well, we got to knock them down if they give them to us, but we also got to attack them. Put some pressure on them and try to make them come out of the zone in another way. Try to get in the middle of the zone, find different areas that we can attack the zone to help us out on the offensive end.
Darius, you seem to have stepped your game up here now that the Big East season is upon us. 20 points a game, 51% from the three. How do you keep that going, and what's been the biggest change for you now that you are here in the Big East again?
I just got to keep attacking, staying confident with my shot, putting pressure on the defense in a variety of ways. I think my teammates are doing a great job finding me on open looks, and we're doing a great job moving the ball, getting paint touches, things we like to do.
And then it's already been mentioned, Louisville's a good three-point shooting team. You guys have struggled defending the three this year. Big East opponents are shooting 43% against you guys. What can you do to improve your defense, and how much has it been just your opponents hitting their shots?
If you're hitting shots, you're just hitting shots. You're shooting. A 40% team shooting, three is pretty good. A little bit over 40%. Is above average. So we can only close out with high hands if they make shots. They make shots.
Confidence-wise, you guys have got to be feeling real good right about now. Especially you're going into kind of the grinder of good team after good team. But when you play a game like you did the other night, it's got to kind of make you guys feel good about your chances really against anybody.
Yeah, I think Pitt shooting 60% really made us want to come out and just guard a little bit harder, defend a little bit better. And I think we did a great job all around on Abramides and Hansborough and on the other guys as well. Keeping them out of paint, making them shoot tough shots, and that's all we can do.
Secret's out. I nicknamed him Bam Bam because he doesn't know how strong and how bad he can be yet. But Jay Crowder, you expect him to do something different with him now that he's starting to shine a little bit?
We've been doing the same thing with Jay since he got here. We knew he was going to be, a good player for us, a good athlete, and somebody that we can count on. And he's been doing, great this whole season. I'm just thankful that he's my teammate.
What about the other biggest team now? After what he did against Notre Dame and some of the signs he showed in that conference, do you expect them to maybe guard him a little differently, respect that little set shot a little more?
Yeah, but it's going to be hard for just to key in on Crowder because we have a lot of guys that can make plays. From me, Buycks, Butler, Van, Jay, Chris can score in the paint, Junior creates for others. So it's going to be hard for a lot of teams, because we have so many guys that can score in double figures.
Do you think people in the Big East are going to start to recognize that you can do some damage in the low post as well as shoot that shot?
I think within the team, you have to respect it at some point. But I don't think throughout the whole season they'll give me the respect I deserve. So I'm going to keep trying to do what I'm doing as of right now and helping my team win games.
Do you think it's going to come to a point, Coach Mike Brey from Notre Dame was saying how pretty much out of nowhere you became one of the best players in the Big East, but it's going to come to a point where he said teams are going to have to start formulating their defensive game plan around you. Are you expecting that to start being the case every night now?
From a player standpoint, if a player's playing at a consistent rate, you have to at some point. You have to respect it. I think teams around will start focusing in more. Not just having to stay with the game plan and still do what I'm doing.
Are you ready for the adjustments that you'll have to make then once they start doing that?
I'm ready. Because coming into it, you expecting that they would know something about you, but they don't. They don't respect you at all. So I'm ready for any adjustments I have to make.
Are you surprised at the success that you had, or are you like, they should have knew?
I'm not surprised. Everybody else is, but I knew what I could do coming into it. Just as a matter of fact, just getting comfortable with my teammates at some point. Getting a groove into things, but I'm not surprised at all.
Have you surprised in your mind, maybe your teammates and the coaching staff, how well you've adjusted after only 15, 16 games?
That's the big thing, how fast I got adjusted and comfortable with everybody, with the program and with the guys. How fast I got adjusted is the big key for me. That's what I tried to do coming into it. Trying to show my maturity level at some point, which takes a toll.
Jay, since the Big East season has started, you are the team's leading rebounder. What's been the difference for you in terms of your mentality on the boards, or is Coach pointed something out to you that you needed to improve upon that's brought on the change?
That's just part of my game. That's one thing that I want to bring to this team was a rebounding edge. And I think we've out-rebounded almost every team but Pitt in the Big East by at least 2. And just one thing that I try to focus on, just trying to help my teams, especially try to at least get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds a game, which always helps you get second chance points. But just trying to help my team and knowing that I can get in there and bang with the big guys.
How can you stay off the roller coaster? You come off the tough loss and you come out and play, almost a perfect game in a lot of ways, offensively at least. How do you try not to stay too up, too down when you're coming off a game set?
Just letting everybody in the locker room know that every game is critical. Every game is big. So when you lose one or if you win one, you gotta dust it off and go to the next one. That's what our team has been doing, and I'm proud to be with a group of guys that when you lose, the next day of practice is just like you win. We're not really up and down as a unit, but we're still fighting every day like we're winning.
Jay, how can you be the leading rebounder when your teammates are hitting seemingly every 3 in sight?
Try to get the ones I miss. I don't know, but just still crashing the boards, even though it's a great shot, and I know my teammates get almost every shot they put up. Just crashing the glass.
Is that kind of fun, though, to see the success that they're having?
Very, very, because I know we worked a lot, and for some people to call us not a well-shooting team really felt like disrespectful to us and the guys.
Got more tricks in the bag? Have we seen the full repertoire yet, or is there more in the sample box?
That's the. I don't think I saw the whole thing yet. That's what I'm trying to show the world, try to show you guys, try to show my teammates that it's more to it. It's more to come.
This came up the other day. Jimmy Butler kind of came into the year as the guy who I think most teams were game planning for a little bit. Always made the ESPN Star Watch and all that kind of stuff. And now you've taken the league by storm. His numbers, especially points-wise, have kind of leveled off. But Coach said after a lot of these games, it doesn't look like it statistically, but he's been the difference. What does he mean to the team, and maybe from how his numbers have looked?
He's the reason why I'm standing here today. He's the reason why people are like recognizing me, because everyone is focused on him. So I don't want to be the Star Watch. I don't want to be nothing like that. He can have that for the rest of his career, and next year DJO can have the rest of it. I don't want it at all because every team they focus on you so much that it leaves other guys within the program, within the team, able to do what they do.
Is he still showing other things than he's doing? He's been getting the rebounds. He's been.
If it wasn't him, I don't think with his knowledge of the game and him knowing what to expect and letting us know throughout the week what to expect, really helps our team, because we are a group of new guys, young guys, and stuff like that. So I think without him, it'd be very, very tough for us to win the game in the Big East, no doubt.
Dwight, are you still on fire from the other night?
I don't know. I hope so. We'll see.
Jake talked a little bit about, he's the leading rebounder, and I kind of teased him that what rebounds, because you guys don't seemingly miss. Do you feel kind of like you're in that zone and a lot of your teammates are proving that you guys can shoot?
Yeah, we all look for each other, and we try to put each other in the best position we can. And I think we've been doing a good job at that. And if we've been missing, they have been cleaning up the rebounds, but I think lately we've been putting each other in good positions to score.
And he said that's a motivational thing for you guys, that, obviously some of the preseason chatter was this team's going to have problems shooting. Has that been a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, we don't like to hear negative things, so we always put extra time in the gym, shoot and stuff like that. Even though we really don't listen to what everybody say, we know we can shoot, and we just got to make shots and show everybody that we can shoot.
Has this team found its identity at this point in the season?
I really don't know. We had a chance to beat number 5 team in the country, and we kind of messed up on a couple of assignments and scout report a little bit. And I think we was finding our way there, and we lost that game. Then we come back and we win against Notre Dame. So I think it's not there yet, and we're still trying to figure it out. But I think it's we're doing a good job at trying to get to that spot.
What do you think it will be once it does get? What do you think it will be like the mark point of this team this year?
I think it should be just tough guys playing, everybody on the same page. That's the main focus, that we all on the same page, and we trust everybody out there on the floor.
Jay was talking about practicing the same way no matter how the game went, whether it was the tough loss or the big win. How hard is it to do that, and what is it about you guys that make you able to kind of keep that even keel no matter how you played the night before?
It's real hard to do that, especially after losing a tough game that you're supposed to win, and we prepared good for it, and we all knew that we were supposed to win the game. The next day to come out there and try to get the same intensity with Coach Buzz, it is difficult for us, but at the same time, we're kind of used to how we work here at Marquette, that it's kind of like mentally drained in us, and I think like we had to hurry up and get over the loss, and I think that's why we came out the next day and had a great practice.
At the same time, though, after the big win, I'm sure, Coach doesn't want you guys feeling too good about yourselves, so how do you kind of balance that side of it, too?
Just come in the next day, do the same routine, not try to do anything different, do the same thing, get drilled the same way we do, and him coaching up the same way he do, and I think he did that, and that's it.
I think I heard Bayview more times than since you left high school the other day when you were hitting shots. You like the fact that you kind of represent the area, you're one of the guys from the team that represents?
Yeah, I like that a lot. A lot of memories at Bayview, and a lot of teachers there, and students that I knew, and they all been talking to me about the game lately, and they've been hearing about Bayview too, and they kind of like proud of me for that, and I thank them all for that.